First 5 years has been like 5 days.
Really?
What about you?
Just like that, that's the explanation. Really? Okay, well, first 5 years have been a point of learning, learning each other, going to know each other better.
Yeah.
Within that 5 years, we also had 2 children. So it's been amazing. There's been ups and downs as well, but generally it's been fine.
You see why I gave it to you too.
We thank God. It's been, yeah, it's good.
It's been amazing. How do you quantify it? Just grace. I'm glad.
It's been different stages. We've had different stages in the last 5 years, or the first 5 years of our lives. We've gotten to know each other better. We've gotten to sacrifice for one another. And I think it's not been bad. We didn't do so badly.
It's been fun all the way. Really.
We didn't do so bad.
Oh yeah, how we met. Okay, so we met in 2007, July 14.
Yeah, you remembered. I was waiting for you.
I know you were waiting for me. Well, at that point in my life, I really wanted to settle down. And I was still working a corporate job, and I had this client when I was working in the bank. So he was about to get married, and he invited me for his wedding. He invited me, and then I'm at home on a Saturday, like after a busy day at work, and I'm like, I don't feel like going anywhere. But something just kept nudging me. So I said I was going to do one thing. I was going to call a friend of mine that if he was available to go with me, I would go. If he wasn't, I would just cancel it. So I called him. He said, okay, let's go. So we get there, and the wedding is done. And they're packing up things. The reception, we got there must have been past 4, 5 o'clock or something. And I'm like, wow, I really came for a wedding. So I'm like, let's just go in, and we could see people leaving. Immediately I entered the place. The first person I saw was her. And I'm like, the best way to know is to go and ask her where the groom is. So I just automatically just went straight to her. I just asked her where the groom was. And she took me to the groom where he was. So after greeting the groom, he was happy I came. He said, you came late. I said, no, don't worry. But who's that girl that, brought me to you? And I don't know what spirit was just running inside him or something. He immediately went and called her and said, I said, no, I didn't say you should call her. He just went and called her. And then immediately he called her, he left 2 of us, and then he walked away. So I told her, I know this is a wedding, right? And so I introduced myself, first of all. And I'm like, I would like to talk to you further than this, know you more than this. Can I have your number? So she was like, why do you want my number? I told her, well, I just want to keep in touch with you. So I didn't bring out my phone. So I told her, just tell me the number. I'm going to call you. So she told me the number, 0805021, and I know the rest.
It's
just that I don't want to say it. I still remember the number since 2007. Okay, so what was your first impression of me when you met me?
First impression, he looked nice, tall guy. Okay, he related well. So more like, I didn't see marriage, obviously. I didn't see marriage at any point, but more like relationship, I didn't even think of it, so honestly. But I thought of, okay, I have a friend that is a celebrity or something. So I'll be like a lot of talking and all that. But first impression, nice, cool guy.
Okay, my first impression, okay, I too like, dark-skinned, pretty lady. So she was pretty. So she was pretty. That was what made me, I wanted to. But but funny enough, in my industry, it's not like, I see pretty ladies and they're around, and so I just didn't know what it was about her. But the biggest first impression that she had on me, apart from the fact that I was attracted to her looks, was her innocence. How has children affected our sex life? It was something she did early on, which really helped.
Something I did.
Yes, you probably don't know. She insisted that once the children were like, I think 3 or 4, that they were going to be sleeping in their own room. Honestly, it's the man that it affects the most, because one, the woman is not even in the position to have sex, so to say. She's just recovering from, postpartum issues and all that stuff. And then there are the children to take care of. So it was important for me to relieve her, at some point, so that she could even be free to recover and, feel herself, sexually again and all that. So it had to take some understanding on my part,
I would say basically, first of all, there has to be a sacrifice in it, because first of all, your body, like the lady's body, has just gone through stuffs and everything, and then all of a sudden, you want to feel sexy for yourself in the first place. You want to feel good for yourself in the first place. But I think it's all about, it's a psychological thing, your mind, everything. You have to actually, feel yourself. If I use that word, you need to feel yourself before you want someone to feel you and all that. But it's been okay, at least now that they are a bit grown. They know when to, they have to go to their rooms and all. But it's okay now. Yeah, it's fine.
When I finally proposed, because honestly, our relationship, we were just talking about marriage from day one. That was what we were talking about from right from the word go. Honestly, we did that for like close to 4 years. When am I meeting your parents? When am I meeting your parents? When are we meeting? And all that. So I called one of her friends and told her to help me get her ring size, and she has to find a way to do it. While I was still in Lagos. So I don't know how she did it.
They later confessed though.
What did they do?
I remember my roommate, Stephanie, she didn't, she used a ring that I usually wear, and I don't know what they did. They took it to a tailor or so, and the tailor helped them to, measure the ring or just something. That's what they measured. And then they sent it.
Okay, so you didn't even know when they took the ring?
No, I probably picked up one of my rings. I had no idea. It was later they confessed.
Sorry, it might not be one of the most romantic proposals ever, but she was still surprised anyway. So.
Yeah, well, let me add, I didn't see it coming, but I knew you were coming to the East, and then I knew he was coming to see me, but it was probably for the introduction, so I didn't see that other part. So I and my friend, we had just finished cooking and all, and then he comes in and goes on one knee. I took off. I ran out the door. Perhaps because I wasn't expecting it, I just felt maybe that part wouldn't come or something, but it was amazing. It was worth it, and I loved my ring. Yes. So it was nice to flaunt it.
the biggest challenge we have faced in our marriage, our challenges are not so different than, like the average couple. Honestly, we've been blessed, so blessed, and we know it's not anything special we did. We didn't face the challenge of children. Honestly, she's been amazing.
Yeah.
She's been amazing, and especially in understanding my calling and what I do, and being such a big supporter. And if there's anybody that believes what I say, it's her. There surely. This is marriage. It's not like it's been all roses. There's been times she's like, "This guy, what are you doing? What are we doing?" But I thank God, because at those points, God just shows up for me, really. And one way or the other, we keep on the journey, for our purpose and our destiny and where we're going.
Challenges. It's been there, but the important thing is we have, we got victory in all of them. One of the ones we had this year in particular was when my husband wasn't well.
Yeah.
That one took a toll on me.
Yeah, that was like...
It took a toll on me.
I've not really shared with people, but like in April, I fell ill to the point of death, really. Because it was a complicated case of appendicitis, and my appendix had ruptured, and the hospital where we were in, we didn't even know what was going on. Probably till we moved to somewhere else, and in the process, I was like almost gone, and so it really, and
I entered an ambulance for the first time.
Yes.
I couldn't.
I was in the hospital for about
more than
3 weeks, 4 weeks. I was out for like 4 weeks.
It was a challenging one for me this year in particular. I think that's been the heights. Slept on hospital chairs, sleep deprived, scared of the unknown, and but the important thing is he's here today. It was indeed a big one, but I just thank God for the people He brought around us.
Yes. We're grateful.
Who came around. We had the backing of our church.
I look nothing like what I went through.
Oh my God.
That period, and we're just grateful. We thank God.
Yeah. Who is the first person you thought you'd be marrying?
Yeah. Wow. Is that what we came to discuss?
Tell me.
But now.
Who's the person? It's not about now. Answer your question.
But now.
Answer your question.
What? I should tell them?
They ask you a question, you reply. Okay.
If you found out that I went to jail, what would you think I went for?
Now you went to jail. First of all, I can't imagine you in jail.
So what do you think they will convict me for?
What would you think you went for?
Loving you too much.
Maybe you.
You will agree?
Well, I would probably think it's like a misunderstanding, like whatever they took you there for is not just right. They made mistake or something, or someone said wrong of you. But I don't think it would be.
You don't think there's anything that I did?
I can't think of anything really.
Give me a kiss for that.
What's the biggest lie you have told me? Start answering.
I even know your own.
It's not your question. I'm the one that asked the question.
You're lucky, zombie.
I am the one that asked the question here. What's the biggest lie you've told me? Tell me. The time is
I have
ticking.
to think about it. Lie. I don't think I've ever told you a lie. You still find out. Why would I?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that it wasn't a lie in the first place.
I'm thinking. Lie. Honestly.
If you're thinking this deep, then it means that you don't know.
I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember. Doesn't mean that I've told so many of, but lie that I told you. Why would I tell you a lie? That's just what I'm wondering. Why would I tell you a lie?
I honestly can't remember anyone now.
Exactly.
I don't know whether there was.
So why? Good. You should.
I don't know whether there was, but I can't remember anyone now.
Yeah.
But, well, it's your question actually. It's not still my own.
Okay,
Yeah.
but do you think I've ever told you a lie?
I can't remember. I can't really point out anyone.
But
Unfortunately, I can remember the one I told. But it's not your question. It's me that asked the question. Yeah. So stick to your own.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So I've not told you any lie, right?
Well, I can't remember now. If I remember, I would let you know.
Okay. Would you quit your job to save our marriage? And you had so many excuses.
Well, I would quit my job without blinking an eye to save our marriage. Yeah. But you have to tell me what I'll be doing.
You see, you're
during the
putting
period
conditions.
of time.
That's the thing. Women.
No, wait. Hold
not.
on. It's my answer. It's not your question. It's your question. It's my answer.
Okay.
You have asked me the question. I would quit my job without blinking an eye to save my marriage. As you said, it saved my marriage. In priority, of course, my marriage comes before.
You know, I want you to quit that your job.
Eh?
You know, I want you to quit that your job.
You want me to? What you've been telling me since that you want me to quit it so that I can get another one. You know, so I will quit it as that too. That difference, but. But
in
to
case
answer
our
the
employers
question,
are watching, please, I don't want her to quit that job. I don't want her to quit that job.
Well, I can quit my job to save my marriage. Yes,
will.
There's the other priority.
Can.
Family comes first.
I know you can.
And what can I do for you to divorce me?
Okay. You want me to be very honest? Mm-hmm. Well, if you leave me, I can't leave myself.
That one is a smart one. You don't use time to turn it to me, right?
No, yeah. I mean, if you leave me, what would I do?
So basically, you're saying there's nothing I can do that.
Yeah, if you keep loving me, I mean, why? I mean, why would I want to do?
Lover, boy. It's all right.
How has marriage changed you?
First of all, it has changed my size. I don't want to be exactly where I used to be when it comes to size, but I can be better. That's just it. Okay, but I have grown. Marriage has taught me a lot. I've had to sacrifice. I've had to learn. Marriage has made me a better person. It has made me more responsible, having the fact that you have children that are looking up to you. You have your husband that expects you, to encourage him to some certain level. So marriage has actually made me better Nkechi. If Wedding Channel Africa sponsored your honeymoon, where would you go? Oh, please say them, I want to go.
Funny enough, I will still have to ask her. From what I just told you now.
I have answer, like the top answer now. Like that's the place that's on my mind now.
Where?
Seychelles. Oh my God. Yeah. Someone went there recently and she posted some pictures and the nature is amazing. And I think that's where I would go to.
Seychelles loading by faith.
Amen. Okay. Amen, somebody. So, Wedding Channel, please. We have answered you. This cannot end here. Please, you cannot end here. You guys should do something. We have answered you. So, just so you know, we are ready. Our bags, we will pack it very fast. Thank you.
So this shows you exactly what I was talking about. You see, she's ready to go now.
I'm ready. Just tell me I'm ready.
What are my 3 best qualities?
You're not so fast, actually. You're not so far-fetched to get. 3 best qualities.
Not so hard to get.
Yeah, not so hard. First of all, the way you love God is a big quality for me. The way you serve Him, the way you... Your relationship with God is one thing I look up to a lot. Yeah, that's one of the qualities.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah, so the second one, what would the second one be? Your look has to enter it because this height is not for anything. Now. Do you know how I was telling God that 6 feet or at least 5 feet or something?
But there are guys that are taller than me. Doesn't mean that if you see a guy.
Add the height plus the face everything. That's the one of the qualities.
So I'm still tripping you like this.
Oh my God, really?
You know they admit for house. So.
Sure. What do you mean?
Now you're telling the world that I'm tripping you. You can't even tell me at home that I'm tripping you.
How many times do you want to hear it? I always say
How many times? When did you say it?
Now.
When last did you say it?
Oh yeah. Wedding channel. I've said this now.
I don't want to wedding channel own
Okay. Oh, yeah. Look at me.
I'm waiting at home.
Oh yeah, look
don't
at
worry.
me. Look at me now.
I said waiting at home. I don't want this one. This
okay,
one.
I'm waiting now. Okay. When
you want to complain all those things.
Okay. When we get home.
That's when I will remind you.
Okay. When we get home. So my third quality would be how you're hands-on at home. The fact that you're available for the children, for me, the times that, when nanny goes south, it's our nanny. So even though I get so agitated when it happens, like, oh, what are we going to do? Are we going to do it? But sometimes we go months and he's taking his part, I'm doing my part and all that. So the fact that you're hands-on, you're not far from the children, you're very close to them, you have good conversations and all, that's a big quality for me, and I really do appreciate it, because the truth is, until you might think it's the norm until you hear of, another home that don't have, that quality. So it's an added advantage for me. It's a very big quality that I do really appreciate. Thank you.
Thanks, love.
You're welcome. If you had to save somebody, me,
asking the wrongest person,
or the kids,
hello,
who would you save?
Well, they're still asking the wrongest person. You are the kids. The truth is that if it came down to it, and
I know my answer.
I want to save both of you, but if it came down to it, I have to save either or. I will have to save you.
Mm-hmm. My same answer, though.
I have to save you. You're part of me. You're flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone. As much as I love the children.
Yeah.
So.
I will do the same too.
Can you stay off sex with me for 2 years for $2 million?
Oh my, money is plenty. But no.
Is that...
Except there's an agreement.
Okay, so it has to be an agreement.
Of course. It can't be one-sided now. It's just like if you're going into a fast and you need to tell me you're going into a fast. There has to be an agreement before you can go into a fast.
Let's say something happened and somebody told you somewhere something, and that you're going to get $2 million, and you're so sure that you just don't have sex with your husband.
I will still have to ask you if you think
they said they shouldn't tell me.
No, it can't work. There has to be a conversation. No, you have to. So what will I be telling you when you come? No. 2 years will pass. It's not possible. It's not going to work now. No. I just want to say to my husband that I love you very much. I appreciate the years we've spent together, and I can't actually choose. If I'm to choose, I can't choose anyone else other than you. I thank God for the journey so far, and I believe in for great years, more years ahead, in love, more protection, more money. I love you very much. God bless you.
Baby, where would I be without your love? Where would my dreams be? Where would my vision be? I know that you are God sent, heaven sent. For me, at this time in my life and for the rest of my life, I couldn't have done this with anybody else. I look back at so many things and your encouragement and your support and the way you just believe in my gift and my calling and the way you love me, the way you accept me, the way I am. I'm so blessed to have you. I know, and I say it every time, you're one of the biggest blessings of God in my life. And I love you, and I can't wait to show you more and more how much I do. Don't worry, I'll go show you something. You never see love. I love you, Nkechi. I love you forever.